Now again, it kind of said you were doing the odds yesterday, evens today, but we're just going to go through it and do it all. All right? It was very easy. Very, very easy. All right. Now it says write the numerical expression. The numerical expression does not mean we want the answer. All right? If you accidentally put the answer, that's okay. So if there are 19 in one class and 13 in another, what's the numerical expression for the total?
You could do 19 plus 13.
Brilliant. If you accidentally wrote 32 down, don't worry about it. You knew what to do.
What if you work it out?
You're even better. Number 6. The number of soccer players on each team, the number of soccer players on each of the 5 teams if there are a total of 35 players. What do we do? 35 divided by 5. That's the numerical expression.
What's the answer to that?
Thank you. Well, yes, sir.
What if we do this and answer the question on the
You won't.
Okay.
All right, I promise. I make the test kind of obvious. All right. Depends on who you are. If I like you, you get no points off. If I don't like you, it's minus 20.
Wait, what? That's fair.
So that's why it's good for me to like you, all right? Because I'm grading your test, all right? All right. Anyway, here we go. Let's check out number 7. Did you get this one? What is it? Which is? You are awesome. Wow. Really? Are you having trouble with 6 times 7 or 42 plus 3? All right.
2 plus 3.
Be careful, then tomorrow. You got lots of studying tonight. Jack, you're up. Tell me what 8 is. What'd you get? I know. Well, let's just do the mental math real quick. Look up. It's on the board. Tell me what to do.
12 minus 4, that's 8.
Yep.
And then it's also in parentheses plus 2, so 10, and then times 4, so you got
40. Look at that. Even if you didn't do it, listen to me. Even if you didn't do it, you're going to try when I call you. We're just going to do this. We're going to go right around the room. All right, we're going to go up the row. Then we're going to go zigzag here, go down, back up. All right? Uh-oh, we got all kinds of problems here, though. So tell me how you got 4. Shh. Which is? Whoa.
Oh.
All right, there we go. It's all right. It's all right. It happens to the best of us. All right, double check now. Make sure we're good. What?
I got 32.
Well, what? That's what we're saying. Come on. What's the problem?
I got 8. 12 minus 4 is 8.
No, because it's in parentheses. You have to do what's inside the parentheses first. You see what I'm saying or not?
Oh, okay.
Right? You see
Yeah.
it now? Okay. Yes.
I got 2, but I think I did the same thing.
That's perfectly fine. That's what I'm saying. You're not alone. All right? Definitely not alone. Now, again, what I'm really concerned about, though, right here, guys, here's how you learn. All right? We put an answer up on the board, 40. As long as you understand how I got 40, if you made a mistake, I don't want you to go and say, oh, my gosh, I did this. I want you to look up here and say, okay, I understand why I got 40 now. All right? Don't repeat things that you have that are wrong. Right? Okay. Now, number 9. Me, yes. Go.
I got
30.
Because
Yes, explain it.
6 minus 2, 4 plus 6, 10 times 3, 10 times 3.
You're awesome. That's exactly like I was. But if you're making careless mistakes and you're finding your careless mistakes, that's a good thing. All right? Don't be mad at you on that. Or don't be mad at yourself about that. All right? Find your mistakes. Yes. Well, tell me what you did.
I would say minus 2 plus plus 6 is 10.
Here we go. Xavier, tell us about number 10.
Number 10. 9 times 2.
Yep.
18.
Good.
Plus 8 times 7 is 56.
Good job.
Shh, 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 shh. And then I got.
Now listen, let me show you on this. 74. Beautiful. Now, to add 18, what's the quickest way to add 18? You add 20 and then subtract 2. Add 20, subtract 2. You're up. 11.
So 2 minus 3 is 1.
Wait a minute. Which one are we doing?
Oh, hold on. Oh, we're doing 11.
Yes. Here we go. Don't worry. Don't worry.
4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 times 6.
There we go. 20. Beautiful. All right. 12. We're just going right down the row, zigzagging around.
So 2 plus 3 is 5. Divided by 25 is 5.
Uh-huh.
5. 5 times 4 is 20.
You're awesome. Beautiful. Very good. Now, again, that's kind of important. All right. Now, 13 is kind of important, so let me just break this down for you. All right. So these people got together and they spent $284 to make bracelets. After they made the bracelets, they sold their bracelets and made $674. The question is, how much money did they make? You know? They made $390. That's exactly correct. Because we did 674 minus 284. Now, I'm not saying that's the answer yet. I did not say that was the answer. I just said how much money did they make? Now, you always go back to the question that says, well, how much did each person make then, which would be $130. That is the correct answer. All right, now, please don't panic about right and wrong. All right, please pay attention. All right, please pay attention. Anybody have any questions with $130? Okay, back up front. 14, here we go. Translate into an algebraic expression. Remember, algebraic and numerical. The only thing different is the algebraic, we're going to use a variable. Or we're going to use a variable. All right? So what are we doing? Number 14. Quotient. What does quotient mean? Tell us. Yes, you're up. That's exactly correct. So what are we going to do here? How do we write this? That's all there is to it. X divided by 3. Now remember, the only thing I want you to remember is division. All right, we're going to use fractions. All right, we're going to use fractions. All right, so now, here we go. Number 15. Yes, you're up. What's 3 times A?
3 times 4 is 12 plus 3, which is 8.
Thank you very much. That's a good job. 20. All right, 16. Yep, we're just going right down the row.
16 minus C, and C is 11.
Everybody happy with that? Next.
So it's 3 times A, which is A is 4, so it's 12. Plus 32, because B is 4 times B is 32. Minus 11, because C equals 11, so that would equal 30.
30 what?
39.
Be careful. I just did 12 minus 11, got what? 1. And then 1 plus 32. See what I'm saying? That's a little bit easier. All right? Again, it doesn't matter. All right? You're practicing. Next. 18. 50? How'd you get that? Good. Yes, good. Do you have a question?
Yeah, because I don't know if I
On which one?
both those.
Okay, so let's look and see. Super important.
I think that I'm not really sure how I messed them both up, but I got 13 for 17, and I got.
Well, let's look at it. No. Now listen to me. Let's look right up here now. This is what I try to tell everybody when you're correcting. All right? You have to tell me if you understand where I got 12 from.
Yeah.
You got to tell me where I got 32 from.
Yeah.
So now, here, to me it was easier just to do 12 minus 11. Because that's what?
1.
1 plus 32. That's why it's 32.
Okay.
You good on this?
Yeah.
Now let's go over here and check. 3 times b.
Yeah.
Right? 3 times 8, 24. And then divided by 4, which is 6.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
And then a times c. 4 times 11. 42.
I
Good?
think. Yeah.
All right. Where are we at now? Maths. I'll let you do it. Yeah. Of course. You don't have to tell me. Max, tell me about 19.
12 plus 7.
12 plus what?
7.
Yeah, don't be sorry, okay? Everybody's trying to learn. Yes, that is correct. So it'd be easier. Say it. Yes, 32. Good. All right, 20. Sean, what are you up to? What are we doing? 20. That's why I keep getting on you. I'm going to get on you all year long for paying attention because I'm worried about what you're doing on your iPad.
8 is 4, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 11. So
Good. 6 times.
6.
Wait a minute. We're doing 6 times 23, right?
Oh, 6 times 3 is 18.
Yeah. Good job, Sean. All right. I appreciate you, Sean. You know, I know you're good at math, right? But I still have to have you work on it. All right. I don't want any trouble on you. All right. You're a good math student. Yes.
Plus you, what?
Say that again.
What?
What? Oh, I don't care. I don't care what you use. I want you to be comfortable. It's not in. Oh, so you just tap on the pencil, and all the sizes come up. Thank you. I didn't realize that's what you asked. All right, then you can. Yeah, it is. A stylus is so much easier. Now, listen about my Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil only works with the Bluetooth, right? That's the problem. All right. Some of them, you can charge them, and they create a charge on the screen. All right. So that's why I like my. If I was told on the new iPads, which I don't think these are the new ones, that the Apple Pencils do work on the new smaller iPads. Mine works because it's just the larger iPad. It's called, I think, the iPad Pro or something like that. All right. So it's, again, all right, just different. All right, it's just different. Okay. But there are really good stylus, guys, that aren't that expensive. $10. $10. Thank you. 8 hours of charge. All right, here we go. So that brings me to Emiliana. Let's go up here. Mm-hmm. So you would say.
It'd be 3 times 4,
Mm-hmm.
12.
Yep.
11.
Yay! 12 minus 11 equals 1. Boys, I'm just telling you, I'm not going to be interrupted while I'm studying. I mean it. Why we're not doing that. All right? Stay with me. Tucker, I don't want you bothering anybody. I mean it.
22. You do 2 times A times B, which is 32 times 2, which is 64, and then plus 44, which is
Good job. Good job. Very nice. 108. All right, perfect. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do this one. If there are 36 inches in a yard, write an expression to find the number of yards in X inches. All right, so we're taking all the inches and we're grouping them in what? 36. So I always try to tell kids when you're grouping things, you're actually dividing. So the correct answer for 23 was X divided by 36. X divided by 36. I can't help that. So if I said to you this, let's say I said this. Let's say you had 72 inches. How many yards is that? Well, 2. So I'm asking you, what did you do with the 72? Did you multiply by 36 or divide it by 36? You see what I'm saying, right? That's how sometimes if I'm not sure, I just make up a number, right? And then I see how to convert it from there. All right? All right, the properties. All right? What's 24 called? Gray, do you remember? Yes, I like that better. Zero property. All right, Tucker, are you with me? What's the answer? Yes, sir. I'm proud of you. Associative property. Back up here. 26. What did you get? So my final answer is?
6.
Yeah, just 6x. Very good. Anybody have any questions with 26? Yes.
So 6x is what you simplify.
Yes. That's right. You just simplify. Okay. Next. You're next.
27.
So what is it? We're simplifying. Grouping things together and adding them. Or traditionally we put the variable first. V plus 12. That goes back to whether I like you or not. Okay? That's fair, right? All right. You'd be in trouble, in other words. All right. 28. Tell me. Me, you tell me. No, go. Brilliant. 40x. Any questions?
When you said traditionally you put a variable, but when you do a multiplication when it comes after?
And that's kind of weird. Isn't it? Very weird. All right. So when you say 3x, you don't say x3.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, if you did it the other way, since I like you, I wouldn't mark it off. All right. But other people would be in big trouble. Other people would be in big trouble.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. 29. Xavier. X9? Did you forget what holds the X and the 9 together? No. What did you do to 2, 3, and 4? Yes. X plus 9. Good? X plus 9. Easy enough. All right. Here we go. Back up top. 30. Not yet. Not yet. We're going in a row. Me, you're up.
So I put 19 plus, y plus 19.
Very close. What's 7 plus 3?
Oh, 20.
There you go. 20. All right, good. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. 31. 25x. I'm happy. 25x. All right. Boy, 32 was kind of a silly problem. Gloria had 58 dolls. If she does not add any dolls to her collection, she's going to have how many dolls? 58. So what are we trying to say? 58 plus 0 equals what? 58. And that is what type of property? Definitely not the 0. Yay, thank you. That is the identity. Thank you very much. That was good. The identity. Anytime you add 0, you get the same answer. Anytime you multiply by 1, you get the same answer. That's why those are the identity. Does that make sense? You say multiplicative identity or the additive identity. But again, I don't care about those words. Multiplying by what? If you multiply by 0, you get 0. How do you stay the same when you're multiplying? Right. So multiplying by 1. Okay? All right. Here we go. Now here I just want to hear a couple answers. There's several answers here. So 14 coins that total $1.10. What did you come up with? 4 quarters, 10 pennies. I like it. Somebody else? 8 dimes, 6 nickels. I like that. Anybody else? Anybody else come up with something? Good.
I had 4 quarters and a dime.
Yeah, that's good. 4 quarters and a dime add up to $1.10, but there aren't 14 coins. You gotta have 14 coins. You hear what I'm saying? Uh-oh, Jack, here we go.
10 dimes.
10 dimes. And how much?
Well, 10 dimes.
That's all right. Not a big
No,
deal.
I get 8 dimes.
8 dimes. Okay, let's see what you got. 8 dimes.
Then we have 8 coins. So that's 80 cents plus 10 cents. So I'm right on money, but not.
Total. Yes, sir.
8 dimes and 6 nickels.
How about that? Now, wait a minute. Did I write this wrong? 4 quarters and 8 dimes?
Yeah, because you get
Who said that?
no 4 quarters and 10 quarters. It's 4 quarters.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I wrote it this way. Sorry, guys. It was this way. And then all of a sudden I started doing something else. I'm happy with you. All right. Now, listen, in the interest of time, what I want to do right now, was anybody able to tell me something for 34? Was anybody able to come up with 34? Tell me. So I did this. On your paper, I want you to write Y, T, and H. Those are the names. All right? And let's see how you did. Uh-oh. What'd you come up with? Hannah could be 5. Good. And? Perfect. That's one way. Beautiful. Everybody okay with that? And again, it was just, I think, trying some numbers, right? As long as you start with Hannah, I think you're in good shape. Yes, sir.
So, would that mean
I don't think so, but how old do you want Hannah to be? Hannah's Yanira is twice as old as Hannah and 3 years older than 10. So that works out. You agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm happy. All right. Listen, I want to jump down because I don't want to run out of time here. All right. What time's the bell ring? We only have a couple minutes, right? So I got 6 minutes. Oh, 12 minutes. We get out. Let me see what time we get out.
It's 1:47.
Wait a minute. We get out.
Get out 12:13. Yeah, we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, we get out at 2:16. Oh yeah, we got time. All right. Sorry, I thought for some reason I was thinking it was earlier. All right, so we got time. So let's relax. Let's take a look now. Express each relation as a table. All right. So to me, here's how I write a table, and I'm not going to do all of these. We're just going to do one. All right. I'm going to show you what a table is. I know everybody's done a table before. All right. So when you make a table, you do something like this. Now the book likes it written this way. I'm more traditional where I just do it up and down. All right. So X, Y. Now the X values 2, 2, 2, and then 3, 6, and 5. Is everybody okay with that? That's expressing it as a table. Now, if you determine the domain is the what values? Tell me. The X. And the range is the? Right. So when you list out the domain here, domain, and in this case, it's just what? It's just 2. You don't have to list it multiple times. But if you list it multiple times, it again goes back to if you're paying attention or not paying attention. All right, if you said 2, 2, 2, I'm not going to mark it wrong. All right. The range then, you would say is what? 3, 5, 6. Now, why did I write it in numerical order? Because that's just traditionally how it's done. If you wrote 3, 6, 5, it wouldn't matter to me. All right? But just traditionally, when you're listing out the domain and range, you write it in numerical order. Is everybody okay with that? All right, does everybody agree that's kind of easy, right? Writing a table, nothing to it. All right, now let's look at 40. If it costs $2 to make to ride the Ferris wheel, we're going to make a table. All right, and this is the X, and this is the Y, and the people they telling me are the X coordinate. So we're going to go with 4, 8, 12, and 16. 4, 8, 12, and 16. All right. Now, if we're doing 4, 8, 12, and 16, and it costs $2 per person, if 4 people ride, the cost would be how much? How much? If 4 people ride the Ferris wheel, how much is it going to cost me? $8. Beautiful. Everybody okay with that? If 8 people ride, tell me. No, okay, because look right here. Look how easy. See what I'm highlighting? It's $2 per person. You with me now, right? And they told me these are the numbers that they want. So that's why I put those numbers here. You with me? Well, because remember, when you're making an ordered pair, what corresponds with 4? 4 represents 4 people. Do you agree with that? So it costs $2 to ride. So if there's 4 people that ride, it's good, right? Just like if 8 people ride, it's going to cost me how much money? There you go. See, that's how easy. And 8 people, it's going to be what? And 16 people, it's going to be what? 32. Yeah, that's all. You're just multiplying by 2. That's all it is. Yes.
36 through 39, are we going to do a table for each of them?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just said I just wanted to make sure I got through all the exercises. But yes, you're supposed to have the table done for 37, 38, 39. All right? Nothing to it. I just wanted to make sure I got through before the bell rang. Everybody good with that? All right. Now, if you had to graph that out, I don't think I asked you to graph anything tomorrow, but if you had to graph it out, you could make yourself an X and Y, and then you could see when you plot the points, it just makes a line. All right, I'm not asking you to do that. I would have a X and Y axis for you. Everybody okay with that? All right, now let's take a look at 41, because I think, yeah, that's it. All right. So now, Shayna downloaded 5 more songs. Come on now, here's where you got to be smart. 5 more songs than videos. So they made a table, essentially. Do you agree with this? They made a table. Do they agree? And now it says what? That if she downloaded 2 videos, that means she downloaded what? 7 songs. Anybody have any questions with that? If she downloaded 4 videos, that means she must have downloaded what? 9. And 6 would be what? 6 videos would be 11. And 8 videos would be? Well, look what it says right here. That's where I think some of you are making a mistake. You're not reading the full instructions. Shayna downloaded 5 more songs than videos. Right? So however many videos she did, she added 5 to get to the number of songs. Everybody okay with that? Does that make sense now? All right. Now, if I ask you to write a relationship, you would just simply say that the amount of songs were always the what? The videos. Then what did I do? Plus 5. That's the relationship. Yes?
So for part A, that's what you did there?
That is exactly correct. For part A, that was correct. Everybody see that? You just took the number of videos and you added 5, and that told you how many songs. Everybody good? All right. So listen, all you have to do is scroll up and down on this page, and that's what your test is going to look like. All right? It's nothing different. Nothing different. All right? I always put a few SAT or ERB questions on there. All right? To make you think a little bit. All right? But outside of that, it should be pretty good for you tomorrow. Now we have a few minutes, so you're going to sit here and be quiet. All right? I got to look at my computer. I got to check out names still. All right? And you get studied. That's all you're doing. All right? Let me check.